One of the biggest misconceptions that people have about dream interpretation is that you simply interpret the dream once and you move on. But that is not how I use dreams at all. Remember that I teach that you start simple by writing it down. Immediately record the dream. Details matter. Timing matters. Emotions matter. Now, here's where the intuitive part of your nature comes into play. You're going to begin to sense where a certain cluster of dreams, a certain key symbol, or certain set of months, or a specific dream is going to become highlighted in your life. Basically, certain dreams are going to feel more alive than they did before or compared to others. That dream or those sets of dreams, they're going to start really tugging at you and they're not going to leave you alone. Some dreams will just fade for another time, and then others keep asking you to come back and revisit. I'm going to give you an example of this month in particular, and actually maybe for a number of months now. I have the next month's set of dreams highlighted, but for previous years. For instance, this month, my June of 24 dreams are being highlighted. It's like intuitively, I'm understanding that something important is in the entire month's set of dreams. Or maybe it's just letting me know that there's something within that entire month's set of dreams that's important. And I have to kind of mine out what that gold is. Here is how you can really dig in and begin to steward your dreams at the next level. Pull up the voice recorder app in your phone and record all the dreams that are being highlighted to you, whether that's one dream or a specific group of dreams or a specific month of dreams. For me, I have my entire dream sequence for June of 2024 in an audio file already. And I began this morning just listening to them first to get a basic reminder of what all those dreams were that month. And then I go back and I begin to ruminate on the details. Those details that are standing out to me, the emotions that went, I'm like re-remembering the emotions that went along to those details within that month that stand out to me. I'm looking for things that even feel like they are coming to pass right now, or I can see where they come into play. Also notating parts of the dreams that I'm like, I have no idea what that means. And so I'm preparing my mind. I'm ruminating on what has not yet come to pass. Another way that I do that is after I've listened to that audio recording a couple of times, I bullet point one sentence, I guess, titles for each dream. I distill the entire dream, one dream, into a sentence or less, either a caption or a sentence, and I write it out. I bullet point it. That allows my brain to kind of nugget out each of the dreams for that month. Now, I'm going to show you a terrible picture of what this looks like. And the reason why I intentionally chose not to get like a really pretty board or some kind of piece of paper that looks really nice with the bullet points of my June dreams on there, because I want you to understand that this is a practical thing that you can do in the nooks and the crannies of your day. You do not have to have a special office or a special board or a special pen to do this. This board that I'm showing you is disgustingly old, but it doesn't matter because it's on my fridge. And in between making breakfast for my kids, I'm listening to this audio recording and I'm literally just bullet pointing the first thing that comes to my mind that nuggets that dream out. So don't overcomplicate it. Just whatever resources are at your hand, whatever 2 minutes you have in between all the other important things in your life, you're giving your brain nuggets to start really ruminating on and to pull your memory back to the full dream detail. Now, why is it important to create a one-sentence summary? Because it helps with memory retrieval. It creates an emotional indexing, I guess you could say, and it's helping your subconscious organize the themes for the block of dreams that are being highlighted to you right now. It's essentially giving my brain like emotional bookmarks to go back to. Now, here is where the gold really starts getting mined out. This is where you begin to ruminate and identify or create pattern recognition in the dreams. You're going to ask critical questions like, what is already played out? What emotions keep reoccurring? What themes are emerging from these dreams? And what is still probably yet to come, because in the dream, nothing is connecting yet to your reality. I'm basically teaching myself to recognize the emotional atmosphere of the dream before those circumstances come into play in my waking life. Now, before I dig further into preparing emotionally for what your dreams are showing you in your coming future, I want to talk to those that are new here. My name is Nicole, and I firmly believe that your dreams are decoding your future. I am passionate about teaching people how to break down their own dream language within their nightlife so they can take the critical golden nuggets, apply it to their waking life, and begin to walk towards their destinies. So if this is a conversation that resonates with you, please hit the like button and subscribe. That way you know when new videos come out and you tell the algorithms that people like you like content like this. Remember, dreams are not about predicting the future. They're about emotional preparation and awareness. They're about discerning what's happening in your waking life. And they're about pattern recognition that your mind is subconsciously trying to bring forward for you in order to decode your future. Then, as I create that pattern recognition for the specific set of dreams that I'm intuitively feeling are highlighted in my life, when those circumstances or emotions begin to appear in my waking life, I already know which dreams to go revisit. I want to give you a real world example on this. It's quick and it happened this morning. This is not a June dream that came up. It's actually one that I was ruminating on a number of months ago, but a dream I had last night, followed by a conversation I had with my best friend this morning, resulted in my memory pulling up a dream from years ago that I revisited months ago. Are you seeing the pattern? I'm going to tell you this quick dream I woke up with this morning. Angela had a new keypad on her door and I was trying to unlock it. I put in her regular code, but it didn't work. And I thought maybe they put a new code in. I assumed she would put in a code I'd know. The keypad had a screen on it and it took a picture of me. And then I was talking to Angela about it. She was telling me how cool it was, but I also had these mixed feelings, like she was not giving me the new code maybe. I wondered if she didn't want me to have the new code. It wasn't clear if this was a true intuition or just fear building inside my head. I think Angela was able to receive the exact Italian dressing she needed from another, and I see her immediately using it to make her pasta salad. It seems almost uncanny how this all worked out. Very simple dream. I sent it to her this morning and I said, to be honest, I have no idea what this dream means, but it's clearly important. And she calls me maybe 20 minutes ago and we begin to ruminate on what it could mean. I understood on a general basis, but I didn't know how it applied. And here's why. Because I needed context. I needed information from Angela to complete the story of this dream I had last night. And as soon as she gave me that additional context, it, boom, like the light bulb went off in my head. I remembered the dream from many years ago. All of these things tied together to get the actual interpretation for the dream. Basically, what this dream is showing, well, let me start with what Angela is saying. In her wedding dress season, which she's really come through so beautifully, she's about to go through a period of time. That's what this dream is showing. A period of time where she is no longer going to require my expertise or my advice. She's no longer going to automatically come to me for all of her emotionally processing needs, right? She's going to learn a new skill set. She's going to learn to go probably more within herself. That is where the keypad code got changed. Okay. And I'm thinking it's going to be something I know how to interpret, how to put in the new code, but I don't. In fact, it takes a picture of me. So that's like an identifier. Probably it's a picture of something I've already worked out that now Angela is going to be working out for her own access into her own emotional world. And here's the key part for me. Now that I recognize that this is why the code is changed on her door, I need to understand that there is going to come this wondering inside, like maybe she just doesn't want my help anymore. These thoughts are going to start to assault my mind. Maybe my advice is no longer valuable to my best friend. This dream is prepping me, saying, don't believe those stupid lies. Don't let your head go down that direction. This is just a new level of learning for Angela. She has to pull away from you as a security blanket, as a security code, and begin to learn her own language, her own processing, her own coping, whatever you want to call it in this next season. And it reminded me of a dream years ago, very simple dream. We're in a multi-layer concrete parking garage. I don't know how to park. Angela I'm driving. Somehow in this dream language, Angela backs the car into a parking spot perfectly. Now, she backs it in, which means it's going to be an easy way to exit again. You know, whenever you take the time, I'm not good at this, I don't do it, but some people take the time to, like, in a parking garage, actually come and back into the spot. So when it's time to leave, they can easily pull forward and out. That's what she did expertly in the dream. I didn't know how to do that. She knew how to do that. So she did it. And now that's the dream that came to me. So all of this came together. She is about to go through a process where she has to park the way our relationship normally works. It will easily move back into normal rhythm at some point. But this is a concrete, what's the word I'm looking for? Touch point in her destiny, meaning nothing is going to change. This is a concrete thing that needs to happen. This pause, this park of this portion of our relationship has to be paused and parked in this concrete spot, cannot be changed, unchangeable, in order for a foundational level of growth for her to happen. And then we will easily move back into regular relationship. Now, put all of that together, and I am prepared. My mind and my heart is prepared for Angela's next growth, her next level of growth. And I'm no longer going to allow myself to fall into the negative cycle in my head that maybe she just doesn't want me anymore. Maybe she's just not going to give me the code. Maybe this is all intentional. Do you see how flipping amazing that is? It changes the entire dynamic, not only of being able to support Angela in the next phase of her wedding dress season, but keep my own head in a peaceful place. This is why, for me, dream stewardship is both incredibly intuitive and exceptionally practical in my everyday life. I don't just interpret dreams. I build relationships with them over time. If you made it all the way through to the end of this episode, thank you so much for watching. I love talking about dreams, and I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, hit the subscribe button, because this channel is only here because of you. And if you want to dive deeper into your own dreams, I have a free community for that. See the link below.